Hello everyone, watch this review here with my weekly Wonderful Wednesday update. Yeah, I'm not actually going to do a sort of bootleg Super Sunday, but a bunch of stuff happened the past few days. Thought I'd just mention it, toss it out there, and let's face it, today, kind of cool. Mostly because I was in my local Walmart and I found these guys on the shelf for $5 a piece, which is by far the cheapest that I've seen either figure. Now, while I already own one of both, these are actually two characters in one, so now I can also display the other one at the same time, so that's really cool. Also, as a, I guess, kind of screw you, Walmart did have a Kahooin as well for $5 with the Collect and Connect piece this time, as opposed to the copy that I bought for more that was missing the Collect and Connect piece that I later returned and had to go pay more for to get it someplace else. Also finally picked up a deluxe Frost Giant, or actually it's my first Frost Giant period from the Thor movie stuff. He was also only $5, which again is a pretty decent deal. I would have been happy to have also just found the single card for $5, especially because I want a sort of army build with these. But their general selection, just like it was previously Target, still normal price, but then they have the larger packs for clearance. Sorry, it's kind of crazy, I know. The other sort of cool news is I won this really crazy looking Tasmanian devil for Taz. He's got a purple deco and the bunny ears for Easter. So, Easter is all about purple Tasmanian devils, in case you didn't know that. Won him for machine first try. Looked like he was in a really easy position for the crane grab, and yeah, he was. The other thing is, I finally got my Retroaction Ghostbusters set in. Picked this up for, I think it was like $23 free ship, which actually is a little bit more than if I'd found it at retail, because Toys R Us I think had eventually cleared it down to $20. Originally I think it was retailing for like $60, and then they went down to $40. Either way, it's pretty cool because it's got Soen. Yeah, I know his name is spelled Sam Hain, but I think it's actually pronounced Soen. It's Celtic. Take my word for it. As well as Janine in a Ghostbusters outfit. The sort of cooler feature too is the fact that it comes with a sort of pop-up firehouse, which the packaging sort of folds out for it, so it's not like you're getting a huge plastic one, but all the same, it's kind of a cool extra touch. I think it was either San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or New York Comic-Con exclusive, and then Toys R Us got it as a store exclusive after the event. I can't really remember, but I'll open it and review it eventually. Humorously enough, this is the only Retroaction Ghostbusters stuff I've bought so far. Although I have a ton of Retroaction stuff for other lines. Well, by other lines, I mean the DC Superheroes ones. In other news, I recently made my bi-monthly trip to Toys R Us. I do it every other month because that's about all the disappointment I can handle. Now, while my retailer kind of has, like, nothing ever in, it was also kind of interesting because they finally had the Marvel Legends stuff up, but they're charging $20 a figure, which, I don't know, seems even crazy for them. Other people had mentioned that they were doing like 18, but I don't know. It's weird. But even then, it wasn't like any really special selection. They had some of the Bucky caps in, which I'll pick up eventually. And then it was just one of the Wave 1 guys. Also, really interesting note, the Big Peg Warmer for Marvel Legends Wave 1 in my area seems to be Iron Man. Like, every time I stop into a store, you see an Iron Man on the shelf. I was really thinking it was going to be Claw, but, well, 2 copies of Claw have just been sitting at my local Target. Also, a few Constrictors now. It's just like every time I go in, I'll see at least one Iron Man. Now they're up to like 5 standards at my local Target, so I don't think they'll be getting in a whole lot of new stuff, which kind of sucks because I do kind of want to pick up some of the other characters before I go back and buy the rest of Wave 1. So far, I, of course, only have Ghost Rider, the blue version. I've only seen one copy of the blue and one copy of the orange in retail ever. So it's definitely probably the rarest. Then I still want to pick up, well, I still would want to pick up the Steve Rogers first. I haven't seen the Ionic Shield version. I may have seen the Ionic Shield version reviewed, but every time I go to retail, and the few times I've seen it in, it's only had the standard shield, which, isn't as cool. And then, of course, they typically do have the Hope Summerson, but I don't know, I'm just kind of lukewarm on Wave 1, if not for the fact that the Collect and Connect, has pretty awesome articulation. Probably pass on Onyx. Terrax isn't necessarily a character I really hugely into. And in general, I just really haven't been seeing the Wave 2 stuff in my local Walmart after having, really surprised me that one day by having Thunderball, 2 Bucky Caps, and a Drax out. Hasn't had anything in since. So, I really want to pick the Dark Wolverine from that line. And I figure once I get the figures I really, really want from the line, or from that wave, I'll go back and I'll buy the rest just to collect Arnim Zola. Another news, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but MattyCollector.com did have a big sale earlier in the month that I missed the beginning of, meaning I missed picking up Scareglow yet again, which is a shame, especially because it's a bit cheaper than usual. I did buy a Panther who was marked down, as well as a Battleground Evelyn. I don't really remember the character of Evelyn, but it's a really cool looking design, and with the alternate heads and everything, thought it would be kind of cool for just a general display item. Otherwise, I'm still just kind of wondering what's going on with the Thundercats line at this point, because my local Walmart started clearancing off some of the 6-inch ones, and I noticed my Target never seemed to really pick up the new style 6-inch ones. In both cases, they're just sort of keeping the classic line on the shelf, so it's kind of weird. Although on some levels, I guess it could be a reassuring sign if they got rid of the new stuff at 6-inch and then just devoted all their energy into the classic line, because that'd be kind of cool. But no, I don't think that's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, this has been a sort of news updates haul video. I'll definitely be reviewing this Frost Giant sometime in the near future. Obviously won't be reviewing them because I've already reviewed the figures once. And just because I got them in new packages doesn't mean I feel like needing to review them again. So yeah, until next time folks, when I actually have a review up.